Hello and welcome back to another video. Thought I'd do something a little bit different today and do something that's not a review video. I'm still going to do a lot of these, but this is just a little fun thing to do in between, which is kind of just a show and tell of some of the merchandise and game-related products that I have in my collection, but not the actual games themselves. So let's take a look at these things. Some of them are pretty unique. Some of them a lot of people probably have, but I have a bunch of stuff that's Japanese release only, and some stuff that's pretty unique that you can't really find anymore. It's stuff I picked up years ago. And first up would be Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior if you played the NES and early PlayStation versions of the game. So I picked up these figures at a collectible toy store several years back, and I'm not sure where they came from. They have Square Enix's copyright printed into them, but they might be Gachapon figures. I'm not really sure. I've seen similar ones here and there on eBay, but not these exact ones. But I have a bunch of them that I picked up. First up is the Draki. Pretty common. He's in pretty much every single Dragon Quest game. Decent amount of detail. The paint actually looks really nice on them. Try and get a closer look at the Draki. We also have a this one is the Great Saber Cub, not to be confused with the adults. He's kind of cross-eyed the way they painted him. Kind of weird how they did that, but it looks cute. Again, decent amount of detail. We also have another character that appears in a lot of Dragon Quest games. This guy is the Brownie, and you can tell he's a Brownie and not a Hammerhood because he's got the brown hood versus the purple one, which the basic Hammerhood has. We also have a Frizzard, which is, I believe, starting with about Dragon Quest 2 or 3. This guy shows up in every single game. I like the paint job they did on his wings. And again, another cross-eyed character. And then finally, we have from Dragon Quest 5. This is the final boss. This is the Grandmaster Nismo. Or Nimzo, however you pronounce it. I can't even remember. It's been a long time since I played 5. This one's pretty big compared to the other ones, as you can see. Compared to the Draki, he's pretty big in size. He's got that tail that whips around the model, and again, really nice and detailed. And I don't know if you guys know where these figures come from, or if they're part of a larger set. Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to get more of these. Next up, we've got a couple rubber inflated slimes. They're kind of squishy and bouncy. They're just kind of filled with air. This one is a liquid metal slime, and let's see, looks kind of cute. This one is a she slime, or an orange slime as they were originally called. This one's a little bit deflated, unfortunately. I guess there's it's just lost air over however many years. I don't see a copyright on them, but this one is cute looking. Unfortunately, when it sits down, you can't see it smile. You have to kind of roll it backwards a little bit. And these next two are pretty cool. This one is a large figure. As you can see, this is from, I believe this is from the animated series. This is Dai from that. Again, really nice and detailed. This is a plastic. It has a real nice base for it, so it's weighted really well. It doesn't tip over or anything. Lots of nice detail there. And as you can see from the box, it definitely is a Japanese only product. Sadly, these were really cool. I wish they came out in North America and they had more of these, or maybe they do in Japan. I have no clue. And this guy, of course, is Saro the Manslayer. This is the final boss from Dragon Quest IV. Again, really nice detail on this. The molding is nice. You can kind of see the joints on the legs and the arms as they connect. But otherwise, this guy looks really cool. These are a nice little centerpiece on my shelf for my Dragon Quest collection. And again, like you can see, kind of the arms where they connect to the hand isn't quite well made, but still it looks really cool on a shelf. And again, this is a Japanese only release, as you can see from the text on the box. This one is really cool and cute. I picked this up very recently. It was on clearance at a store. Again, it's another Japanese only release, but it's a little Kirby diorama. As you can see, you've got Kirby on the little swing, and it actually does swing back and forth as well. So you can kind of just make it swing. And of course, he's got a little Scarfy friend to sit along with him. The cool thing with that is you can actually switch out Kirby and Scarfy on there. So, now these 3 items I got in a complete set of the Monkey Island PC games. This came from Limited Run, and these were included with the game, so they're not like separate merchandise, but I thought I'd take a look at them anyway because they're video game related, at least, and I don't use them to actually play the game. First thing is this nice Guybrush Threepwood statue. And this is actually ceramic. This isn't plastic like the Dragon Quest ones I took a look at. Really nice and detailed. Hand painted looks like. It's got the Lucasfilm copyright on the bottom. But overall, this is a really nice ceramic statue. Real nice centerpiece for anything. Of course, he's got the chicken with the pulley in his hand, which is from the game. I can't remember which game. It might be LeChuck's Revenge from that, or maybe Curse of Monkey Island. I actually can't remember anymore. So the next thing I have here is a candle holder shaped into Murray the Skull, which is really cool. Again, this is also ceramic, and it sits really well on a table. It's been the flattened out part rests really solid and secure. I've never actually put a candle in and used it, though. I just use it more as a decoration, but this is, again, a really cool thing to get in this set. This next one is also part of a set that came from Limited Run Games. This is part of the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, and it's another light box. This one is battery powered, which is really cool. You can turn it on, and of course it lights up. And it's really nice in the dark. Unfortunately, I'm filming during the day, and my house doesn't darken very much because of some high up lights as well as a skylight. So this is about as dark as my house gets during the afternoon. But the other cool thing about this one, which I really love, not just the artwork itself, but it also plays the theme Bloody Tears from the Famicom disc version of Castlevania 2. So you just press the button on the side. So there you are. It plays through one loop of the song and stops. You have to press the button if you want it to play again. So that's nice, so it doesn't just constantly play and then you just get annoyed. The only kind of weird thing, I wish the speakers were positioned better, but I guess there's not really a good place for it. But the speaker, of course, is at the bottom on the back. And you can see that there's hook spots to hang this on a wall. And if you do, it's really hard to hear the song when it's up against the wall. So that's the only downside, but this is really cool. I really love this. I haven't found a good place to mount it on my wall yet, but it's going to be a nice staple of my my gaming collection. So there you are, some great merchandise from a couple different series that I've had in my collection. Some of it's pretty new, some of it I've had for many years. But I hope you like this content, and if you want to see more of this, I have plenty of other stuff in my collection from Final Fantasy, as well as some other random series here and there. Things like plush dolls, postcards, posters, vinyl record albums, action figures, and statues. Tons of different things. So let me know in the comments if you like this content and you want to see more of it. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll be back with some more review videos soon. Until then.